Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video it is Sunday, so it is Pits and Peaks day. If you are not familiar with this style of video on my channel, I talk about things that didn't go so well for the week being my pits for the week, and things that went better this week being my peaks for the week. We're going to start with the pits first so we can end on high with the peaks. So pits for this week, one of them is that I've had the second bike puncture within the space of probably about a month. It's only recently that I spoke about the bike, my front wheel bike tyre being punctured. I replaced it and it seems to have gone again. I'm not really sure why or what I'm doing wrong, but yeah, it's gone again, which has put a bit of a spanner in the works. I'm hoping that an inner tyre will come fairly soon so that I can still bike commute this week, but that is just a pain in the arse. So that is that. Second pit for this week was yesterday actually. For the most part I've had a really good week, but yesterday I severely dropped the ball and sort of naively thought that when I ate out in the morning that it wasn't going to be that much. Oh, there's Kia there. So yeah, yesterday morning we went out to eat breakfast, and we went to a place called OK Diner, which is like an American diner sort of thing, for our breakfast, just as a little treat. I'd been I'd say I'd been pretty good all week up until that Saturday, yesterday. And I had a chicken waffle thing for my breakfast, and I didn't really think anything of it at the time. I think I naively thought there was less calories in than there was, because it was only one small waffle with like one southern fried chicken breast sort of thing, some maple syrup, and I think it was 2 slices of bacon. So I didn't really think that there'd be that many calories in it, really. And then I ate sort of normally for the rest of the day. I did have a bit more calories for my dinner than I would usually. I also forgot to mention I had my family round last weekend, which is why I didn't film a video last weekend. We skipped HelloFresh last weekend, so I didn't actually check what the meal choices were for this week, and usually I try to make sure that they're a sort of calorie friendly meal in the HelloFresh options, but I didn't get the chance to do that. I missed the sort of window for that. So we had like a spag bowl yesterday, which I think had like 770 calories in, plus obviously I'd had the breakfast. So by the time I'd got to dinner and I'd eaten sort of like normally during the day and got to the evening, I entered my breakfast calories and it was about 1,000 calories for breakfast. Then obviously with me having lunch and everything else, I ended up being about 1,200 calories over yesterday, which wasn't great. I knew that it would have some sort of impact on my weigh-in today as well, being 1,200 calories over, but yeah, I guess the main point of it is that I need to be a bit more mindful when I'm eating out and try and either bank some calories beforehand or just be a bit more sort of like health conscious. No, you're not going out, you asked to come in. Yeah, so I just need to be a bit more health conscious of the food choices that I am picking when we are eating out. It's not very often that we do eat out, and in the grand scheme of things, one meal isn't going to make a massive difference, but yeah, I just need to be a bit more mindful of it. So that is my second peak. Other than that, I don't really think that I have any real other pits to talk about. I think this week has gone well in the grand scheme of things, and those 2 small things weren't really anything too much to be bothered about. So peaks for this week, I have done run this week, which was Tuesday. I do plan on doing another this evening. I had hoped to get in 3, but I just had other things. I was really busy and I just wasn't able to fit in that 3rd run, which is fine. I'm still happy with 2 as long as I do my run this evening, which I fully intend to. So that is that. I have done my 10k steps every day this week. I guess maybe that's part of the pit. It's feeling a bit like the 10k steps is a bit of a chore, like it's taking forever to do them. I do need to try and make sure that I get out for a bigger walk during my lunch break when I'm at work, and get my steps in during the day whilst I'm at home as well, on the 2 days that I work from home, because I'm finding quite often that I'm having to sort of like walk around the house or march on the spot to get my extra steps, which isn't great. And I think that's what's adding to the sort of chore feeling of doing 10k steps. But yeah, on the whole, I have been doing my 10k steps still. I think it's either week 2 or week 3 on the sort of 10k step challenge. I think, have we got a week left of August? If we've got a week left, I've done 3 weeks. So this video feels a little bit all over the place. But yeah, I've been doing my 10k steps with Maria. So Maria is doing it as well, and we're both doing really well on that. So I'm happy with that. Next, peak. I have done 3 bike commutes this week. So all 3 of the days that I was in the office, I did bike commute, and that was going really well. The sort of negative side of that is that my seat is just so uncomfortable. I think it's because I seem to flip between taking the car and taking the bike, depending on whether there's train strikes or anything like that. So my butt doesn't get enough time to get used to being on the bike. So it's really painful, especially like the final day of my bike commute within the week. It's really, really tender. So I'm hoping that as I sort of do my bike commutes more, that I'll get used to it, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy to have done all 3 on the bike this week rather than taking the car. In terms of food, like I mentioned earlier, I have done really well with food other than yesterday. Every other day has been on track. So that has been really good. Next peak is that I had my weigh-in today, and despite my sort of overeating and overindulging yesterday, I did lose overall for this week. So I lost 1.8 this week. I'll leave a screenshot here of my weigh-in for anyone that is interested. I usually sort of fill in what my weigh-in is for the week, even though my check-in is every month. So yeah, still pleased with that. It could be more, in my opinion, but I'm still happy with the loss either way. I was very worried, knowing that I was like 1200 calories over yesterday, that I wouldn't have any weight loss to show for this week. But I did, and that's fine with me. So it's all still moving in the right direction. So I'm happy with that. Other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to mention, really. I think I've covered all bases. So I'm going to keep this really short and sweet at 7 minutes. So I'm going to end the video here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. You can always click the notification bell down below to be notified of when my videos go live. Other than that, hope you're all staying safe and well. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this. And I will see you again in my next video. Bye.